were 10 then, so like you were, the end of elementary school was kind of when they were really big for you, right?
Yep.
Around the time that you went to middle school was kind of when things were tapering off.
Yeah, that's when things kind of fell apart.
And then, so as you got older, do you feel like you were able to continue being a fan as far as being like outwardly about it? Or did you feel like, oh, you kind of had to keep it to yourself because number one, they weren't together anymore. And number two, because they weren't together, it was kind of a thing of like, oh, why do you still like them?
Yeah,
Did you deal with any of that?
yeah, I did. I mean, in junior high, high school, I tried to be the guy that was into classic rock, and so I Kiss, Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, that sort of thing. But when I was still an NSYNC fan, I never strayed away from that. And just the dancing and whatnot.
And so, was there a time where you felt like it was difficult to be a fan as a guy?
Somewhat, but not really, because I was always, I never follow trends. I always try to be an individual and go against the grain on stuff. And I was always kind of known for being a little bit weird, but yeah, I wouldn't tell people that I like NSYNC or something like that. And then I'd go a dance or something like that, like homecoming, and they'd play an NSYNC song, and I would just get out there and do the whole routine, and they're like, "Oh my god." you know and I love that moment when people do not know what you can do. I mean, can I come off as being just like this normal guy who likes classic rock, and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden I get out there and start dancing, and people just like their jaw drops, and I love that moment. I just love that.
Mm-hmm.